The Gospel of Thomas was discovered in Egypt in 1945 and records the sayings of Jesus. It was buried sometime after Jesus died, probably to escape the kind of regularization of the canon. It's ex-canonical, it's not in the Bible. And these are sayings of Jesus. They don't describe Jesus's life. They are just recordings of what he said. And some of them are rather beautiful. And this one I'm going to read and then comment on. So they were buried, actually, between 60 and 250 years after Jesus died, I think. Anyway, here is this saying. If they ask you, this is Jesus speaking, if they ask you, what is the sign of your Father in you? Say to them, it is a movement and a rest. So when I become aware of my true nature, like I am now, this space I'm looking out of, what is the sign of it? What is the expression of it? How do I describe it? I could say, well, I'm looking out of this boundless space. I don't see my head here. Instead, I see the world when I'm with someone. I'm aware it's face to no face. I have your face instead of mine. I am you. I am space for you. Or I could, with Jesus, say it is a movement and a rest. Because when I'm moving about the world, I'm noticing, hopefully, if I'm aware of my true nature, I'm hopefully noticing that I don't move around the world. The world moves through me. And when I turn around, I don't turn around, the world turns. My true nature in this direction is still. I believe your true nature in that direction there where you're looking out of is still. And in the view out, it's movement. It is a movement and a rest. And I find no dividing line. I can distinguish between the movement there and the stillness here, the rest here, but I can't divide them off. I can't separate them. To call it rest, I know that's translation, but it's a good word, isn't it? Because rest means stillness. Something comes to rest. It stops moving. And the only thing that is really, really still, absolutely still, is no thing. But rest also means peace, doesn't it? And laid to rest is finding peace, ease. So one's true nature, the sign of the Father in you, of the one, of your true nature, the mother in you, the one in you, is a movement and a rest. So this is a wonderful resource to draw on when you're moving, when you're traveling, when things are happening and moving around. At the same time as you are involved and engaged in all that activity, notice that you are still, you are at rest, you are at peace, and operate from that. Live from that. If they ask you, what is the sign of your Father in you? Say to them, it is a movement and a rest.